What's cracklin', everybody? Welcome back once again to the definitive cereal tier list. For each episode, take a cereal, put it on the tier list so you know how good it is. I'm your host, Tucker, and this episode we're doing Maple Cheerios, which I'd originally scheduled to do around now, because maple is kind of a fall-y type thing. But last episode with the banana nut making me think about pancakes, it actually flows pretty well. But speaking of, those banana nut Cheerios, managed to get a C last time, which has been in line with the last 4 Cheerios in a row, multi-grain, apple cinnamon frosted, all getting that C range, which seems there hasn't been a Cheerio so far that can get up to that A that Honey Nut is. Multi-grain did almost get to a B, pinning that, but nothing can break out of the C so far. Maybe Maple will be the one. But let's find out. Get into this. Got caught under my nail. Already getting that maple scent. This has a much more buttery maple, like you got the butter, then you put it on the maple syrup, compared to something like the Eggos, which is probably the most direct comparison with the maple. There was a Honey Bunches of Oats maple, about the same. Yeah, it's definitely making me think butter and maple, so that's interesting. No escape. Alright, looks wise, mostly just kind of looks like a normal Cheerio. A couple of like slightly dark specks, but nothing too interesting. Okay, let's see how this goes. The maple flavor is not matching what I expected from the scent. It is kind of lasting, though, that flavor. That's sort of neat. Not sure if it's markedly better or worse than Eggo was. I'll need further investigation. Right now, this is not fully clicking with me. From what I can remember, I think I like the maple flavor that Eggo did a bit more than what this is doing. But I think I had a bit of an issue with the Eggo piece, which obviously don't have here. Cheerios, pretty solid sort of piece there. But yeah, I don't know, something about this just isn't truly clicking how I thought it might. But yeah, we'll see. It's uncertain where this is going to land right now. Alright, it's time to check the maple-iness of the milk. See, that has more of the buttery maple scent I was picking up at the beginning that I wasn't really getting with the pieces. Yeah, I'm much more into that. The maple buttery thing that's going on in the milk. I wish the pieces were more like this. I think it would click a bit more then. Or at least, I don't know, stand out more maybe. But it's not matching at all. But yeah, that milk's real good. Just kind of wish the pieces tasted the same. That's twice in a row now that the initial scent of a Cheerio has not matched the taste of the Cheerio, but has matched the taste of the Cheerios milk at the end. Don't know what's up with that, but sort yourself out, Cheerios. So this is the 5th Cheerio in this sort of run we've been doing right now. And I think it's the one that I'm least into. I almost was going to say disappointed me the most, but the frosted one not being exactly what I thought, like that's levels of disappointment. I'm not sure where this goes. But all that aside, I don't think this is quite as good as I thought it might be. And it's also, I don't think, quite as good as some of those other Cheerios we've done. That is not to say that it is a toasted coconut or blueberry Cheerio. It's still better than those. I don't think it's quite the same tier as those recent ones, to give a spoiler of what's about to happen in a few seconds. So, what's going to happen is Maple Cheerios. It's going to be a D. It's that same rank that I gave the Eggo Home Style cereal, because I think comparing those with their maple flavor, I think the maple from that, for the Eggo, was a little better. If Maple Cheerios had tasted like the scent or the milk taste at the end, I think it could have been that C level. But for some reason, the maple taste in the Cheerios themselves just wasn't as good as that was. So it's hard to put it at that same rank where now we have quite a few like solid Cheerios options. It doesn't quite stand up to those others. But hey, Cheerios, if you want to try this one again sometime and figure out how to have the scent match the piece taste, match the milk taste, feel free to do so. I will gladly check that out. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and in the comments below, post your general thoughts. Let me know if you've had these Maple Cheerios. I've been holding on to them for a while, just hadn't had a chance, and fall, November, that's kind of maple time, like I said at the beginning. That sort of made sense in my brain. If that doesn't make sense to you, let me know about that. If you agree maple does sort of have a November fall vibe, reaffirm that for me in the comments. If you have feelings about the actual cereal, feel free to share that as well. If you found yourself also disappointed that the taste didn't match that initial scent, let me know. Maybe you liked the taste more, and the buttery, mapley scent and milk taste wasn't for you, and you did prefer the pieces. Let me know about that too. Just lots of maple thoughts in the comments. But until next time, stay delicious.